Hello everyone, I'd like to make a new video about my new layout. Please enjoy. This is like the 6th or 7th one. It's supposed to be 8th, but like there's 4th one, I think it was like the 3rd or 4th one, didn't want to upload, and the 6th, 7th one, like the anniversary one, didn't want to upload either. And that was supposed to be on the 80th anniversary day, so it's kind of the same. But it's just kind of like my redemption for that. So yeah, now let's get on to the meat and potatoes of this. We'll start off at Thomas's at Hilltop Station. I've got a Thomas and Birdie here. And we'll go forward here is D261 with some tire tankers. And over Baldy's Bridge and the switch here goes to an covered bridge with Flynn. Harry Flynn, F1 character, goes down to the crossing, diesel tanners, that goes to the tin with sheds, bunch of sheds here. I added the 2022 engines, well, at least the ones I have, because I heard they're about to be discontinued. Yeah, that's sad, because they're really good, and the engines they're about to make look pretty promising, so yeah. Now for that one, Baldy's Bridge, go down here to the grain loader, it's passing dash at the grain loader. There's a switch here, that goes, and the switch there, Douglas said, it's Craven's Gate or Great Warrington. And there's Stephen with his castle coach, Mr. Percival, some other passengers in Wesley. Wouldn't see him pulling some coaches often, do ya? And there's a class here with a kerfuffle. Scruff and Honeygar and Stop and Hat. Drunk driving again. And the road section's pretty small here, just as Isabella and Welcome to Great Warrington pedestrian bridge. A little bit of a forestry area. Got a Wilbert, and there's Diesel 10. That goes to line 3 of the station. Gordon. These two converge at this little like thing here. False alarm. Before I heard something. There's Samson, Water Tower, Stop and Hat. There's a few of his little doppelgangers around the layout, so make sure the spot knows. And then with a fancy coach. Naturally with a change of pace and the usual dirty work he does. And yeah. So going back to Stephen's line. That goes to the switch there. There's Frida and Dennis. There's Derek with some great rollers and trucks. Let's hope it doesn't overheat again. And there's a gantry crane and the docks here. One of my favourite parts of the layout. I think I did a great job here. Got a Duckman Boardwalks cars, Henry with a nice long goods train, and new custom, by the way. This random van. There's a Harvey, Victor, Bullstrode, Cranky, another crane, Douglas, Chinese Dragon, Engine, Salty, pushing some pipes, and Emily and Edward in the shed. And come up from this line, Henry's line. Excuse me. Let's go over here. Goes to my favourite part of the layout, the scrapyard. It's the first time I did a proper scrapyard, so yeah. So that goes to a T-switch. This one goes up to Melton said. 2003 Stepney's gonna, it was 2004 Stepney, I think. Yeah, well, new style Stepney's gonna die in there, which is pretty good. Got a destroyed Scruffy. Some extra pieces around. There's Alley, there's Bert, scrap cars. That goes to the main scrapyard area. Sidings. Got Oliver here, he's pretty nervous. He probably doesn't like being around this area. Don't blame him here. Bunch of scrap engines. Just made these for the layout and we'll use in future layouts, so count for that. And there's scrap crane here holding a piece of dead engine. And got dead engines there, so it's also towed. So yeah. And go back to Molly's line there. Goes to a switch, and that goes to Neil with the mail cars, and there's a lighthouse there. I presume this is like the coast. And that goes to like the lifting bridge. That goes to Murdoch. The call it again, covered top trucks, you know, big old truck 2-pack. That goes down there to Hero, the aquarium cars. Yeah, imagine that, Hero building the aquarium cars, great. That goes to Delp's line, and there's a crossing here where Patrick is at, and Winston. That goes up here to Bill and Mavis. Yeah, it's Bill and Mavis pulling some China clay cars. The quarry, go down here. There's Ben with some these gold sifting cars, yeah. And that goes to the tunnel. It was the West line. There's recycling cars, and there's Howard there at the airfield. Probably have a nice chat to with. I see that cat up the parent often. And there's a Bell, the fire truck, the fire train. That goes back down again to Timothy, the milk tankers. That goes to a switch here. That goes to Ellswood Station. And there's Toby and Henrietta. So yeah, got Boko with Rickety, Goldman, Rickety, Scruffy, Boxcar, and Flatbed there, and New Style Toad. It's kind of like Ellswood's yard here, the main yard, I'd say. Got a Spencer and new custom Mallard. I'm still using the old Brio one. I just used this and I think it looks much better. Haven't added a line into it yet because I'm just kind of, I just started doing customs and I don't know, it's gonna look awful, so yeah, just keep it simple. There's Diesel there, some workmen and some scenery back there. And anyways, so the switch back here goes up under this car, so you with, yeah, with fell over. And there's the switch goes back up to the watermill and this bridge here. I didn't have another one of those road ramps, I ran out of them, so ignore that. And I go back to Thomas's line, so that's finished. And over here, behind Ellsbridge, we have Splatter and Dodge pulling a Hector and coal cars. And there's Vicarage Orchard, the Vicarage House and Trevor. Hope he's having a good time, checking around. And there's Farmer Cole's Pig's Head. We have Forestry area, as we've got Chocolate Factory with Percy, Chocolate Van, T-Switch. And there's Rosie with the fossil cars next to Towns's field and some cows. Switch here, this line goes to a dead end, which is Magic Buffers. With Lady and Ferdinand. You don't enter sign because, I don't know, you don't imagine where on would be like a drug trip. There's another switch there, and that line goes to Spam Can with the soda fuel tankers. And this bridge, Sun Bridge, which is supposed to be Vickerstown Bridge. Just ignore tracks and they don't exist. And there's a boat here, goes back down to Big City Engines line with a coach at Bellow, this fine Scotsman, and that just ends at the tunnel. So yeah, that's not that way. And you go off here, there's Neville with the express coaches. Pretty cool to see. And there's the windmill in this kind of forest area. And it goes to the power station We have a steamer, pulling the power cars. Fun item. That goes to line 3 and 4 of Napford Station. And we've got Flora and Daisy there. 3 cars parked here. And yeah, you can't get... Those are not birdies. Those are just other cars. Yeah. And there's guards. And Donald back here crashed in the signal box. I wonder what that's referencing. Got Flo, the tram car, and Daisy. And here's Tim of Sheds again. And there's James and Arthur, who's at the coal hopper with Fred, filling up Fred. James is probably pretty happy because he's at Timber Station. And there's, well, that side of the old coach is not complete. I've got the old coaches, brand new custom I did. I think they look pretty decent for what they are. I think they look good, so I'll use them in future videos. And there's Mattel's Topham hat there. That goes to the tunnel, back to Molly and Niels. So yeah. I've still got the narrow gauge portion of the cover. And where the cover. So yeah. Starting over here with the narrow gauge section. Rusty coaches. That goes from the Switz. We've got Duncan and Proteus and Millie at the sheds. So yeah. That goes to Rusty's Ghost engine, another custom. Yeah. Just gonna say it's Proteus. Proteus is over here, so I don't know, maybe it's 2 Proteuses. And there's a mountain overpass. Got Duke here, cleaned up one of Smudge's messages. Who can... What was on that again? Who cared about a few spills, yeah. And that goes on this bridge here. And there's Sir Handel with goods train. And there's George at the, like, intersection thing from season 4. See more, yeah. And there's Renes at the barrel loader, some barrels. And that goes to the crossing here. Past the crossing here, we've got Sky Lily with Ada Jane, no Mabel. And there's some passengers in there, including Topham Hat. And yeah, so there's one of those. I'm just going to say it's Glenlock. Instead of the stop and go station, so we have another station in the railway. That goes to Smudge's Mess and the airfield with Tiger Moth. And that goes back to the sheds and ends there. And this goes through a tunnel, goes over this bridge with IFU. That goes to Mighty Mac, who's pulling some stone trucks and some stone trucks. Got Freddy there, and we splashed with my hats. That's not good. We've got Bird from there, and Luke and Peter Sam with Chloe. Luke's pulling Searchlight, and Peter Sam's pulling the gold cars, and Bertram's pulling Morgan's 9 car. They're like, nearly all the pack members, like Jack Alfie, Max Monty, and Patrick's over there. And there's Isabella's over there, and there's Fampo. And there's a bunch of, there's Byron there too. Spawning Mountain, Chloe, all that. And that goes back there and finishes the navigate section. I think I did pretty good in the navigate section this time, not too small, not too small, not too big, just a good amount. And this last section here we've got the road. So, it starts off there, goes up, splits, mountain overpass, power company cars goes down to level crossing, fire truck engines at the school. There's a neighbourhood over here, old style towns. Goes to the street cleaner crew, and Stockham Hat and Elizabeth. Stockham Hat's having a party there. And there's the bus stop sign, Nafford. Goes under here, under Bulges Bridge, or through Bulges Bridge, and goes back to Dwayne George's. Up here, where Birdie is, Hilltop Station, goes down and ends there. So yeah, that's the road. We covered the other road section. Yeah, so that's the layout. I had fun making this one. I think it turned out one of my best so far, which I know I say every time, but legit here, legit. So yeah, that's the layout. Hope you have a great day, and expect more from me. I might do something tugs related. So yeah, good time.